Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Motor City Mad Mouse Show. My name is Scott Morganroth, along with Jason, who was kind enough to send me that picture of that stadium. Welcome to the big show.
Thank you.
Well, tell you what, I knew I'd find somebody quality out here. This guy's from Orlando. I live in South Florida. We still have no state income tax. No matter where you live,
No.
we still have no state income tax. But anyways, let's talk about where we're at right now. We got the beautiful mountains here. We have a part of the museum. And how about that? A cat made out of flowers.
It's a dog.
Oh, it's a dog.
It's a puppy made out of flowers.
Well,
yes.
good. I don't mind being corrected on the big show because when you have that many flowers, it's easy to get thrown off. Are you a dog or a cat person?
Both.
All right, well, there you go. So am I, so it
Yes.
doesn't matter. But anyways, give me your thoughts about how much fun you've had on this trip here so far.
It's been pretty good. I'm on this cruise for 39 days, and so I'm halfway through right now. So I took this tour just to go see the highlights. I just like to see as much as I can, compact it all I can as quickly as possible. And this trip is not failing me so far yet.
39 days on a cruise. This guy knows it, baby. He knows how to live it. So obviously we're in the Guggenheim Balboa Museum. I know it's a cool looking roof made of all that silver. What are your thoughts on what you've seen so far of it?
So my first question was, what's so popular that's inside the museum when I showed up? And I was actually told it's not what's inside, it's what's outside, and that is this flower structure of the dogs made out of their own flowers here. So, yeah. So instead of paying to go inside the museum, which I'm not suggesting not to do, but for the short time that we're here, this is it apparently is what we're looking at, as well as the beautiful structure behind us, which is the tallest building, as they stated, in Bilbao.
You ever heard of GMTA?
I have not.
Great minds think alike.
Okay.
Because here's what the thing here. When I went out there and looked at this thing, said, this is a cool looking thing, but what the heck is in it? Other than a place to go out there and buy stuff. And well, of course, we saw the peddlers out there trying to get a piece of the action as well. I don't think if you're like I am that we went for any of that.
No, thank you. I don't ever have cash for people like that.
No, me
Unless
either.
it's something I really want. But yes, no.
No, I'm with you all the way. I only came out here mainly to get hoodies and things like that so I can wear them on my different broadcasts here on the South Florida Tribune YouTube channel. So if you ever think of South Florida Tribune YouTube channel, that's where you're going to find this video anyways as well, so people get to know Jason around. So but Guggenheim Museum, of the tour, the three things that we've done, what's been your most favorite stop?
This is probably the most enjoyable because we have the longest amount of time here to walk around. The previous stop we had, number 2, which was on top of the peak, was very nice because we had the nice panoramic view, which is what the trip was paid for. So we've got that view, and now that we're down in the city, we get to view it from a different perspective. So I think that just having the time to walk around here, because this is definitely just our first little stop here, we've got probably another 25 minutes to figure walking around here and see what else it has to offer. I think it's ending on a high note here.
Yeah, I think so. We've been lucky enough to, Jason, have good weather. I found that fingertip statue to be a little different from an art standpoint. I enjoyed that, and then they had that little faucet over there.
Yeah, no, the fingerprint was pretty cool. Probably the artist took their own fingerprint and made a statue out of it. So that was pretty unique, and for the size and sheer structure of it was impressive.
When you took that picture of the soccer stadium, and I appreciate you sending it to me, what was the first thing that entered your mind? It seemed like a pretty cool soccer stadium from the outside.
It was extremely large for the city that we have here. So being that we're in a bowl, kind of like a Salt Lake City, as they're going through, it's a very modernized stadium. So it's a lot more impressive than a lot of the football stadiums, soccer stadiums we have in Orlando, in the state of Florida, and perhaps in the entire United States.
Ironically, Kennedy and I, my producer and photographer, had a chance to go to Portugal early, and we had a chance to go out there and see that stadium where I believe Emeritus Benfica plays. Are you familiar with them?
I have not, no.
Yeah, it was pretty surreal, pretty interesting rivalry. We stayed over at the Marriott Hotel. So, we were supposed to go on the soccer stadium tour, but I'm glad they found a way to go ahead and at least show us pictures of it, so I don't feel like I missed an awful lot. So tell me a little bit about what you're hoping to accomplish. You say you're halfway through your tour. Yep. So give me some of the stops that you had and some of the ones that you're going to have.
So my trip started out at Tampa, so it went all the way through the Caribbean, starting through Key West, Dominican Republic, Virgin Islands, and then shot over to Lisbon, Portugal. So that's where my first leg of the journey stopped, and a lot of people got on the ship, and a lot of people left the ship. Our journey now is just going through the Northern Europe side of it, and I know a majority of everybody's going to be exiting after Southampton, London. I will be staying on the ship as well, going all the way up to Scotland, Norway, and finishing up with a round trip in Iceland. And so Iceland's going to have a lot to offer up there. Helicopter tours and 6x6 traverses across the glaciers.
You're going to love Norway, Iceland. We were up there. It was just unbelievable. It really was. Last time we attempted Belgium, but we couldn't dock, but I think it's on the docket at this particular point. Who are you traveling with?
I am with myself. So it's hard at my age to find people that can take traveling for like 2 months. So it's a little bit hard to find people that can take off work or have the funds to travel. So I have to go and enjoy life while I can. Can't sit back and wait for everybody to come along with me. So I'm actually meeting a lot of people along this journey, which is great. So I would say it's going to be a lot of like friends for life that I've met so far.
Unbelievable. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I just turned 40.
Beautiful. This guy doing the world at age 40. It took me, my first international trip, people, was at the age of 62. Now I'm 63. But you know what? When you've done a lot of the United States and Caribbean like I've done, I think international travel is unbelievable. What are your thoughts on what you've seen about international travel so far?
Absolutely agree. I've done almost everything in the Caribbean, and it is a repeat almost everywhere you go. Northern America is great. I do love up in the Canada, Quebec City is one of my favorite locations. If you've never been there, definitely check that out. But Oslo, I've been to Norway before over there. Beautiful city, but traveling north is going to be new for me on this journey. Just a couple weeks ago, I was in Istanbul, Turkey. Absolutely love it. So if you've never been there, definitely check out Turkey. I know there's a lot of little unrest with the wars going on right now, but completely safe. No issues whatsoever. And I'm actually looking at flying back out there for another week after Iceland.
What kind of work do you do?
Semi-retired now, but it was computer engineering.
Well, when you're smart, you're knowledgeable, you can retire early and enjoy the world. To me, I respect everything about you, what you've done, and it's just really so cool to meet a lot of different people that we can hopefully be friends. So hopefully you'll have an opportunity to stay in touch with us along the way. Now that you told me that's a dog instead of a cat, it doesn't matter. That's an awful lot of flowers no matter how you slice it, and that roof is unbelievable, and what we've seen here. One last question that entered my mind. When we started this thing, they had that imitation Eiffel Tower earlier.
Yes.
What were your thoughts of that?
So since we have a stop in Paris, it was just like a little tiny preview of it, because I know they said it was like 60 feet or 60 meters high is all it was. So I've never been to Paris, so this is going to be my first time going. It is a 10.5-hour journey. So I will be able to compare point A to point B when I get there. Hopefully the weather's beautiful in Paris. But the structure and the engineering is pretty cool that it's still working the way it was originally designed 100 years ago.
Do you know if we're going to be allowed to be on it or just on the outskirts looking in? I haven't had a chance to look that far ahead.
As far as the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah.
Depends on your journey. So if you do not want to take one from the cruise, you definitely can still hop on a bus, 3-hour bus ride in, and take your time and do whatever you want and take that 3-hour bus ride back. So unfortunately, I'm on a trip that's going to hit the Eiffel Tower really quickly, the Louvre, and then jump on the Seine River boat tour and have lunch/dinner while we're out there, and then head back.
And our tour is going to include Normandy, so I don't exactly know what that one is. But nevertheless, you meet some unbelievable people. I've always been fortunate on these journeys to meet a great person. And Jason, I can't thank you very much for joining the Motor City Mad Mouse Show. And just so you know, folks, please subscribe to the South Florida Tribune YouTube channel. You get guys like this come on out of nowhere. South Florida Tribune YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit the alert button, the bell for notifications. I have a book out there called Lessons from the Microphone, Tuning into the Enduring Wisdom of Visionary Leaders. And I'll tell you one thing, it's a great book. I'm going to incorporate a lot of my trips in here. And this is just one of those type of things that is, in the eyes of Jimmy Walker, Good Times at Dynamite, although my voice has to kind of last a little bit longer. But I'll tell you what, this is unbelievable stuff. And you took the words right out of my mouth. That little mini Eiffel Tower is going to be the preview for what we're in for next week. I'm trying to pace myself early, and we have a good thing with Portugal and now Spain. Take the day off during the middle, and then we'll have a little bit more time to go. So meanwhile, on behalf of Jason, what's your last name?
Talbert.
What is it?
Talbert.
Talbert. Jason Talbert. My name is Scott Morgan, around the Motor City Madmouth. Thank you for joining us. And we have that Iberdrola, the biggest building over here. And Jason and I are looking right across from it, just looking at the biggest building in Balboa. So that does it for this episode, Motor City Mad Mouse Show. So please hit the subscribe button on the South Florida Tribune YouTube channel. You never know if I'm going to find you somewhere else, and you'll be on it next. Take care, everybody. God bless. And once again, thanks to my newfound friend, Jason.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.